welcome back to my channel. Today we have Hood. So this is by Jenny Elder Moke. She is also the author who I wanted to get, Curse of the Spectre Queen, but I haven't got that book yet. So this book is about Robin Hood's daughter. So her mother sends her away to her father, which she didn't know Robin Hood was her father, and she learns kind of the ways of how to be ruthless, how to save the poor people away from this king. Like the front cover says, "One girl, one shot, a legend in the making." This book was definitely intriguing to read. Like, sometimes I would only go for what the cover and what the kind of the synopsis tells me. As I was going through the book, I will admit, I was like, I don't know if I actually want to read this or carry on reading it. But as soon as you get past the few first chapters, you're like, oh, okay, I want to find out what the hell's going on. They're calling her a sister or anything like that. They're helping her. Little John finds out, realizes that she is actually Robin Hood's daughter, and she didn't want anyone to find out just yet because she just found out herself. It was like a confusing half, but all together is really intriguing. So the book is just a hardback, and we do have a silver lining. You have the blood of the kings and rebels. Within you, love, let it rise to meet the call. Isabel the Kirklees has only ever known as quiet life inside the sheltered walls of the convent, where she lives with her mother, Marion. But after she's arrested by the royal soldiers for defending innocent villagers, Isabel becomes the target of the wolf, the ruthless right hand of the corrupted King John. To keep her daughter safe, Marion helps Isabel escapes and sends her on a mission to only find the person who can save them now, the infamous outlawed Robin Hood, who also happens to be Isabel's father. Because her mother helped her escape, she got taken away from the officers, and someone who was basically after her mum's job basically became the priestess or something like that. The nun. Everyone says, well, she said that they're a nun, but it's like a church, and it's, it's called Sister blah, Sister this. I can't remember her name, but she was such a cow. Isabel races to stay out of the wolves' clutch and find the father she'd never known, and thrusted her into a world of thieves and mercenaries, roguish young outlaws, new enemies with old grudges, and a king who wants her entire family dead. As she fights for her rightful place among the merry men in a desperate bid to stop the wolf's mercenary plan, can Isabel find the strength to defy the crown and save the lives of everyone she holds dear? In Hood, author Jenny Elder Moke reimagines the world of Robin Hood in the lush historical details and imbues her story with more breathless actions than she can ever come out of a sheerwood forest before. There was definitely something I would definitely get into. If you wanted I do like my retellings. These are different, but there we go. So when I was reading this, it says so I was reading this, and also an accent came out, so it's like, oh no, I've just lost it. I'm your worst nightmare, mate. So I literally, as I was reading it, that's how I said it. Like, when you say mate, but it's not mate. I'm your worst nightmare, mate. I don't know why her voice to me sounded like that, but that's how I read it. And I was like, okay, that's kind of funny, and I kind of want to put that in. And then this one is about some archery stuff, where someone shoot an arrow, and then she basically splits it. You split her arrow, Little shouted, dragging her into the thick of the welcome outlaws. You split her bloody arrow blindfolded. Welcome to the merry man of Sherwood. I don't know why my accent suddenly just went to that, but hey ho, we all got to love trying a bit of accents, right? Anyway. So I haven't read this. I believe this is my first one that I've read of a Robin Hood retelling. So this is something I'm going to find out more on. I found this take on the subject of Robin Hood a unique side of the story on the legend, because I haven't seen a plot that centres around less than a confident female lead like Isabel. She had to learn quick on how the world works, and she adapts the best she could. She's a main character who isn't great at everything, and I found that really refreshing. Plus, her deliverment throughout the plot was a standstill. It ushered it into a new side of how Robin's actions have affected the lives of his beloved village years later. This is a story about loyalty, justice, and heart. It is incredibly easy to follow. For me, it was just a little bit, the first 2 episodes to a couple of first, obviously, oh my god, chapters wasn't like there. But it's okay. Oh, I just crap words lost me. Where did I go? And I just deleted it. Dang it. Hang on. Bless me. Here. Okay. There's a ton of character to change and across many characters. And this features the main character who's the best of both of her parents. She's stubborn like her mother and strong like her father. So a little quote from there says, "These men don't deserve your fear, Isabel," he said, brushing his thumb across her cheekbone. "You're stronger than the whole bleeding lot of them. Don't you forget that." I'm like, yes. So let's talk about Adam. So Adam is a cocky confidence while he's showing his showcase he's responsible for the Merry Men. He seems to have adapted to Robin's previous role as a leader, and he does it perfectly. He has the perfect balance of Robin and Alan. I appreciate seeing someone like Adam in this role because it is respect and honours the legacy left behind the characters. He's absolutely adorable with Isabel, and the chemistry between them is palpable. It is an intimate connection with a slow burn romance built on respect and skill. He's a different type of love interest in this YA fiction genre, and I'm here for it. This is one thing that did bother me about the two. However, in the beginning, Adam called her Isabel's sister, and also connected to the church where she was born and raised in order to keep her safe from Robin's vast amount of enemies, which should make sense. So yeah, he was calling her sister a lot because he basically knew. For me, this killed the budding romance trying to form between them. It sounds so creepy when you read it because you take it a whole other headspace when they shouldn't be together, but they're similar to the Shadowhunter series to Chloe and Jace. I understand the whole sister angle, but I mean the way it says the reputation of the Merry Men being a band of friends that really act like a family, then calling her sister makes it sound like they saw her as their literal sister, so when Adam teased with that name, it felt off. I'm definitely curious if this is just all in my head or someone else gets the same feeling. So you certainly do a sight better than me with those big blue eyes of yours. Men love a good damsel in distress. Something about her helplessness makes them feel even manular. Stronger, which is pathetic and frankly because it takes a real man to handle a woman who can speak her own mind. I was worried that many female characters in here has their mostly a male-dominant legend, but thankful Moke includes a merry maiden as well as new generation, and her name is Helen. She's sharp-tongued, and she's absolutely right in scenes. She's a very worthy addition. She's not girly girl. She's equal in the band. And she was perfect. That was lovely. This is another fantasy retelling, so I can't wait to find out what other ones there is. You love this type of books as you right now, so you will not be disappointed by this book. Like, some people like, oh yeah, it was good. For me, as I said, the first few chapters wasn't that great until I got throughout passing it, because I was kind of like moving my eyes to the end of the story, like end of the lines, which I have a habit of that. This is really bad, but I'm always reading things anyway. But this was amazing. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time because I've got some other books coming yet, and this is fun. Bye.